everybody. How are things going? Hi, Juliet, Michelle, Tony, Jan. Nice to see you. Hey, Steph. Good to see everybody tonight. I'm going to jump in and get started. My name is Jill Matthews, and I am a National Director in Leadership Development person for Mary Kay. And so just so you'll know, tonight is all about information. So if you're invited to join this call tonight, I want you to know, sit back and relax. No sales pitch here tonight, but we're literally just going to chat a moment. And with kind of uncertain times and all the I'm just going to say uncertain times with all the uncertainty that's in our world right now. I think a lot of people are asking lots of questions. And so I just wanted to put a little program together to kind of address some of the most frequently asked questions that I get about Mary Kay. So tonight, literally sit back and relax. If you've got a little pen and paper, you may want to take some notes. You may not. You may just literally just want to listen in. But we do want to hear from you because we are going to be drawing for some free prizes tonight. So my favorite two words in the world are free and nap. Those are my two favorite. And maybe margarita. Those are my three. So if you would like to win some free products, some spring must-haves for your spring look, because I don't think it's spring anymore. It turned summer in Dallas like on a dime. But if you're interested in winning some of those free products, we would love for you to just introduce yourself. If you're where you can get to the comment section on our YouTube, you're just going to say hello, say where you're from, and who invited you to be part of this virtual event tonight. That does two things. Number one, it registers you to win. And the second thing that it does is it allows your beauty consultant to get some credit because she's training right now during this kind of weird time. So we're doing a lot of virtual training. So this is a training for her, and she'll actually get credit for being on tonight only if you mention your name and who invited you. So we want you to be on, engaged. Feel free to comment. If you've got questions, I've got a whole team of people that are helping me answer questions today. Hi, Brenda, Sean, good to see all of you. But one of the things that's going to happen is you start to ask questions. My team of leaders who are sales directors are going to be kind of posting and answering some questions for you along the way because it's hard to present and answer questions at the same time. I'm not that good yet. So, but at the end, I'm going to ask for some feedback, and I'm going to stay on for about another 10 minutes after our live broadcast ends, and I'm just going to answer questions. And so I'm going to get you to give me some feedback on some things that impressed you, things that you maybe learned that you didn't already know. And through those questions, we are going to draw for some even more exciting prizes. So sit back, relax. I hope you have your favorite beverage. I've got my favorite bottle of water. That's not too exciting, but anyway, that's what I've got tonight. So I want to start off by saying thank you for joining us. Somebody invited you tonight, and they either know that you might be looking at something or you might be a great person to refer us to some people that are looking. And remember, Mary Kay can be all things to all people, literally. If it's just a little extra side money, what we're seeing right now in our world is people just need a stopgap. They need a little money to get them to the next paycheck because once again, so many women and men are really in unemployment, and they don't know what the future holds for them. Some of them think it's going to be fine. Some of them don't think it's going to be fine, but several people are in that. I don't know. And so they're really desperate for answers. And so tonight we're just going to look at, is Mary Kay something that would be a stopgap for just a short period of time to help you get to the next piece of employment? Is it, number two, a part-time side hustle where you can supplement your income for really forever? Or is it something that needs to be maybe plan A? I mean, literally, how does it go to plan A? So I want to kind of address several of those things tonight. So sit back, relax. I really want you to know that Mary Kay can positively affect your life if you just choose to be open to the suggestions and to the opportunity. So here we go. I'm just going to jump in and start talking about my experience with Mary Kay, I've been with Mary Kay for 30 years. And I know that's hard to believe because I only look 21. So that's the right answer if you're asking the right questions. But I started this business when I was 24 years old. And I am thrilled to say that all my college education and all my big fancy job that I had at the time was just not a good fit for me. And so Mary Kay came across my path. I had kind of known about Mary Kay most of my life. My mom had done Mary Kay, but it was not anything that I really gravitated to. So 30 years ago, I made a yes decision to do Mary Kay for a short period of time for me to pay off some student loans, to get financially stronger. I just bought my first home. I had a brand new car in the garage, and I just kind of had a little more month than money. And so I just needed that little extra supplemental income because I really thought I might go back and do my master's degree. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I was in that little bit of a quandary as well. And so I was going to do Mary Kay for just a short period of time, pay off my student loans, and then I was going to go on to bigger and better things, I thought. And so 30 years later, here I am in front of you. I have been the breadwinner for my family for all of those 30 years, and I've had kids for 21 of those 30 years. And once again, I've been the breadwinner for all of my family. I've raised 4 children, and I put 3 of them through college. I've got one upstairs who's 15 and trying to virtually do homeschooling, which I'm totally out on that. He's going to have to homeschool himself. I was out of homeschooling when he was like in 2nd grade. I couldn't hardly do the math. So hopefully you're not having to do that as well as all the different other chores. But if you are, just rest assured, our kids are going to be great. They're going to catch up. Everything's going to be fine. I just believe and pray prayers over that every single day. But 30 years ago, I did start this business, and it has been my sole source of income for those 30 years. So I want you to know I know a little bit about the business. I know a little bit about making income. And I do know a little bit about whether it's just a part-time, a side hustle, or a full-time gig for you. So let's just jump in. I'm just going to start with the first. I'm going to do 10 questions that I get asked the most about starting a business with Mary Kay. So I'm going to start off with Mary Kay the company. A lot of people want to know about Mary Kay the company. So let me just give you just some synopsis, some things that I think would be interesting for you to know, especially in this season. Number one, Mary Kay is an American company, and we are based right here in Dallas, Texas. All of our products are manufactured in the U.S. We have few select products that might be manufactured in France and in Europe, but most all of, like, I'm going to say 99.9% all of our products are manufactured right here in Dallas, Texas. We have a beautiful, spectacular research and development facility here in Dallas. It is $10 million. It spans the size of 10 football fields, and it's the largest of its kind in the United States. And so we're not just a player in the cosmetic, skincare and cosmetic market. We are the player in the United States driven market for sure. Most of our competitors are all manufactured overseas and shipped over here. And I know with today's concerns, and we've got a lot of concerns about what comes to our shores these days. And so it's great to know that Mary Kay is manufactured in the US of A, and that we are keeping jobs at home, and we are keeping our product manufactured here in the USA. And just as a side note on that, I know a lot of you are asking about Mary Kay being a small business. And I think we have all learned through this COVID crisis that we need to buy small. We need to support people that are in our local communities, that are, literally the people that we live and do life with. We need to be supporting those people. And as you shop for skincare and color cosmetics, I know the retail stores are going to open soon, and you're going to have choices upon choices, but we really want to encourage you to shop small. And that means shopping with your beauty consultant, or becoming a beauty consultant, so people can shop small with you. And the reason I say that is because you're not supporting Mary Kay the company. You're supporting a beauty consultant that is literally either paying for dance lessons or summer camps, or she may be paying the mortgage like myself. And so we want to encourage you, if you choose to stay on the consumer side, please shop small and please shop with Mary Kay. And the second thing is, if you choose to be a beauty consultant, we want to encourage you to let everybody know that when they shop small and they shop with you, when they wash their face with Mary Kay, they're supporting you, not a big corporation. I think that's really super important. So a few more things about Mary Kay. Mary Kay has been in business for 56 years. and we are in 39 countries. So we're a global company. We have been for a lot of years. But we really, once again, make all of our products here in the United States. And I think that's super important. I love to talk about Mary Kay's financial situation. A lot of people want to know because there's so many companies that are really shaky right now. Mary Kay is a completely privately held company. It's not sold on the stock market, which is a really good thing for you if you're looking into this business model. And let me tell you why. Because the stock market, I don't know if you've paid attention to it, but it is up and it's down. It's crashing and it's soaring. It's just all over the board. And if we were a publicly traded company, that would affect our business directly every single day. But because we're privately held, the Rogers family owns our company, and we are 100% completely debt-free. And to be a multi-billion-dollar company and to be debt-free is almost an oxymoron in the business world. And so I love Mary Kay because they've been very financially responsible, and it's allowed us to have a business opportunity that continues to grow and continues to manufacture new products and continues to launch new things, even in a crisis situation like we have today, because we still have money. I love that. Mary Kay was a real person. I think a lot of people think, she like Betty Crocker? Is there really a real Mary Kay? Absolutely. And Mary Kay did found this company on some philosophies that are super important to me. Probably one of the driving forces for me to say yes to the business is she built this business with faith first, family second, and career third. She believed that God had his hand on this company from the very, very onset. And I still believe that God absolutely directs the path of this company today. And that's something that's very important to me. So this is a very faith-driven company, and we love having the freedom and flexibility to talk about that. That's something that's been super near and dear to my heart for over 30 years, is that I'm not in the HR department getting in trouble for that. So I think that's really good. So our culture is empowerment of women. You hear that a lot. I was watching Shark Tank last night with my husband, kind of late night and kind of bored. And there was two girls that were launching a lipstick business to them, and they talked about the empowerment of women. And that resonates so much with me because I've been in Mary Kay for a long time. And so I was really anxious to hear what their empowerment was. And literally, when they were asked multiple times, what are you doing to empower women? They had no strategy. They had no philosophy. They just, I think, were using the buzzwords of empowerment of women. And I want you to know, Mary Kay does not just use that as a tagline. We are absolutely dead serious about empowering women, because we know when we can help women financially, we can help them make good choices. Because if they're financially sound, they are usually better equipped to make good financial and relationship and everything decisions. And so we believe strongly that emotionally healthy women do great in our business. And if you come a little battered and bruised to this company, I can tell you I did for sure. This is a great place to heal and to create hope and a future. And so I love that. Okay, the second question I get asked all the time is Mary Kay products. I think I've already told you a little bit about those, but if you're not super familiar with Mary Kay products, we have a tremendous product line. We, like I said, been in business for 56 years. We are predominantly a skincare company that carries color. Now, if you're kind of confused on that, we absolutely have a thriving color business, but our bread and butter, kind of where we have made our stake and claim in the beauty world, is through skincare. Now, why is that? Because we believe skincare makes the biggest impact and creates the most customer loyalty. So as you're looking at a business to be built, there's a lot of options in the beauty industry. And I'm not saying that some of those companies aren't attractive for some different reasons, but I can honestly say that if I'm going to be working a business, I want to make sure that it revolves around skincare, where there's the highest customer loyalty, there's a repeat and consumability of that skincare line. And so we really want you to know that that is where kind of your foundation is going to be grown. And of course, we still market color, and I'm wearing all sorts of Mary Kay color tonight. So obviously, clearly, we still have a very thriving color business and very innovative color business. I'm very impressed with all the things that Mary Kay is putting out. We've got some new spring line out right now that I'm just loving. I just love some of those liquid eye colors. And so if you want to know about that, ask your consultant. She'll be glad to share it with you. But skincare is our bread and butter. And we have 5 skincare lines. Those 5 skincare lines make up a tremendous amount of our revenue. And those skincare lines are filled in with supplemental products that help with anti-aging. We have a very strong in my personal opinion, the strongest product line we have is our Time-Wise Repair, which addresses the advanced signs of aging. We have another skincare line called Time-Wise 3D, which is kind of our middle of the road skincare. It's got some great anti-aging benefits, not as ingredient rich as our Time-Wise Repair, but has some wonderful ingredients for more maintaining a good, healthy skincare regimen. We have a botanical line, which is kind of derived from some natural things. And then we have a product line called Naturally. We showcased this last week on our virtual event, and it is the bomb. It is one of the premier natural skincare lines in the nation, and it's 99.49% natural, and that means every piece of it. So there's a 0.5% of one product that is not 100% natural. So if you're interested in investigating a more natural approach to your skincare, we absolutely have a product line, and that is, in my personal opinion, it's a growing market. It's a niche market, and it is exploding on us, and we are right for the times. So I love that. And then we have a product line that is called Clear Proof that addresses acne prone skin. And I've raised 4 teenagers, and every single one of them used our Clear Proof line. And there's some supplemental products in our Clear Proof line that we all use, a charcoal mask for one. And so we really have something for everyone. If they're young skin, we've got botanicals. If they've got problem skin, we've got Clear Proof. If they just need a really good skincare routine, we've got 3D. If they are really, like me, concerned about the advanced signs of aging, they're going to be interested in our Time-Wise Repair. And if they're really concentrated on reducing ingredients and making sure it's an all natural product, we have Naturally. So you should feel really super great about our product line. I don't love our product line. I'm addicted to our product line. We have 7 major scientists. I had that up here a while back. I don't know if I still do. I had a picture. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at me go. Here is one of our most recent periodicals, and these are the 7 scientists that are the most impacting our skincare lines today. And so we don't just kind of do Mary Kay. We are absolutely innovators in our Mary Kay skincare line. So you should feel really good about that. Okay, let me hit the third question. How do we make money in Mary Kay? This is probably my favorite topic. And let me tell you why. It's my favorite topic simply because I came into this business to make money. I would love to tell you that I came in to make positive relationships, to feel more beautiful, to use the product at a 50% discount. Really, any of those things are great reasons to come in. I didn't come in for any of those reasons. I didn't come in to be a better person. I didn't come in to grow personally. I did all those things in the process, I can assure you, but I came in specifically to make money. As I told you, I had maybe overextended myself. I had graduated from college, had 2 degrees, thought I was all that in a bag of chips. Unfortunately, at that time, the job market in the whole world in the early 80s was not good. And so I didn't have a lot of job opportunities. And so I had overextended myself in a house and a brand new car and some things like that. And I didn't have the money for it. I didn't have the financial backing for that. So I needed that supplemental income. I needed to pay off my student loans. I was really thinking about going back to college, like I told you earlier, for my master's degree. So I just needed money. I didn't really want to drink the pink Kool-Aid. I wasn't really interested in certainly wasn't interested in driving a pink car or, like I said, drinking the pink Kool-Aid. I was just in it for supplemental income for a short period of time until I got where I wanted to go. Boy, things have changed, but I love to talk about the money because that was the number one thing that drew me to the company. So let me just tell you a couple of ways that we make money. First of all, we make 50% on all of the sale of our product. Now, if you're looking at a business opportunity, I know a lot of other direct sale opportunities are out there. I'm super familiar with all the marketing plans. I mean, I get paid to be super familiar with all the marketing plans. And I can assure you, there's some great marketing plans out there, but not one marketing plan stacks up to Mary Kay. And let me tell you why. We are not a multi-level company, which I'm going to address in a little while. I'm going to go into that in depth. But we directly purchase from the manufacturer and directly sell to the consumer. That is called direct sales. So we are not in a multi-level marketing. There's not multi-levels of discounts. We buy everybody from the very newest person that joins. If you join tonight, to me, who's been in 30 plus years and at the top of the food chain as a national director, we are all going to buy our products exactly at the same discount. Nobody gets a leg up. I love that. That creates a fair playing ground for anybody that wants to perform and make money in this business. 50% is huge. The going rate in the direct sale industry right now is 25 to 30%. And I don't know if you can do simple math, but 50% is greater than 30 or 25%. And so when we are making that kind of percentage on a consumable product, that creates a very solid business model. And so I want you to feel super good about 50%. That's half. We can all do the math on half. If you sell $100, you get to keep 50. Sell 500, you get to keep 250. So those are some great, great numbers. The second way that we make money is through the resale of the product. Like I told you earlier, when people use our products, when they're using our Mary Kay products and they wash them down the drain at night when they're washing their face, guess what? That means they're going to buy more products tomorrow. That's a very good business model for you as well. Because if you were selling, if you're selling glasses or, pens or this computer that I'm talking on, you probably don't have as much of a consumable nature to that product as you do something that people are going to use up every single day. So the reorders are very, very significant. And once again, you make 50% on all those retail sales as well. This third way that we make money is through team building. And that's a great way for you to kind of build your business exponentially. Now, I'm going to use a little example today because I think everybody is clear on this example, but let's pretend for just a moment that you opened up a McDonald's. Okay, so we all know if we've had a child or even not had a child, we've been in a McDonald's at least once. And so here's how a McDonald's works. You pay for the opportunity to use McDonald's franchise name. So you pay in advance, you get the permission from McDonald's to open a store and use their name. Once you do that, you will buy all your hamburger buns, your French fries, your straws, your cups, your ice cream, your napkins, your hot cherry pie, whatever. You're going to buy all of those products directly from McDonald's corporate, and you're going to bring it into your store, and then you're going to sell it to a consumer. That's exactly how our business works. Exactly how our business works. There's no middleman. It's you buying the product directly from Mary Kay and selling it to a consumer, just like a McDonald's. But one of the things that we know about McDonald's is you can only stay open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's the max. And there's a limit to how much one McDonald's could actually profit in any one given day, week, year from their retail sales. And so the only way for me as a McDonald's owner is to expand or enrich my income is to open another location. Doesn't that make sense? So I would have another location that I could have the same hamburgers and French fries and milkshakes going out of, and then I would have two revenue streams. And so exactly what we do in Mary Kay. So as you start your business, if you choose to, you can start team building. So you can add a beauty consultant to your team. When you do that, Mary Kay is going to pay you a commission. Mary Kay is going to pay you anywhere from 4 to 13% commission from that new team member's efforts. Now, the important part is that the team member in no way ever pays you that money. Mary Kay, the company, pays you that commission structure for discovering, training, and building that new beauty consultant. So Mary Kay is going to pay you a commission as you bring in people and they become successful with the business. That's super important. No money ever exchanges hands between beauty consultants. Mary Kay is the one that pays that commission. I think that's really important. If you've ever investigated another direct sell industry program, ours is a little different there. So that's really, really helpful. We know that women play nicer together when we're all helping each other, not competing against each other. So I know that for me personally, and I've spent 30 years working with women, and I definitely know that is a healthy business model, not a competitive business model. So I think that's really important. So I think I've told you about that. So one of the three ways, the first time sale, the second time sale, you're going to make 50%, anywhere from 4 to 13%, depending on how large your team and how productive they are. You're going to receive commissions directly from the company. Those are direct deposited into your account. Or you can get a little debit card that they can reload every single month. Those are fabulous commissions. Let's talk a little bit about other ways to make money. Let me back up and look at my notes real quick because I don't want to overstep because I've got different things and different questions. But let's let's just go ahead and address the multi-level or pyramid scheme. I saw somebody's comment up here about multi-level. So let me just address what the difference between Mary Kay and a multi-level business model is. First of all, I hear all the time, oh, Mary Kay is a pyramid scheme. So let me just kind of give you a quick little education on what a pyramid scheme is. First of all, it is an illegal business model, and it is prosecuted by the U.S. government. And so it is not legal, nor is it in business. If they are in business, I'm not going to say that none of them are in business, but they're in business for a very short period of time, and they poof, go away. They may come back under another name, but they are elusive, and they are absolutely 100% illegal. So Mary Kay has been in business for 56 years. We are the sterling standard in the direct sale industry. We are not a pyramid scheme. And so that's important for you to understand. Pyramids are illegal. So let's talk about multi-level business models. They are absolutely legal, and we are not a multi-level opportunity. We are something called dual marketing, which I'll explain in just a second. But multi-level basically means there's multi-levels of discounts. So let's take an example. Let's say me and Michelle Clough and Danielle, those are the three comments that I can see right off the top. Let's say we all start our business and we all have different ambitions. Let's say that I want to go full force and I want this to be my full-time gig. Michelle wants to be for it to be a side hustle. Danielle just needs it to be a little extra income until her job gets more stable with this COVID crisis. Each one of those people with different ambitions would enter the company at a different level of commitment. And one of the things that we know is that a multi-level company is going to reward the highest level of commitment with the highest discount. And so if I come in and I invest and I get ready and I'm blowing and going, then I'm going to get a higher discount and a better profit margin than Danielle or Michelle. I don't think that's a fair business model, nor have I ever thought it was a fair business model. It's legal. There's not one thing illegal about it. And so I'm not casting any disparaging comments on any multi-level company, but I'm just thinking, I don't know that that would be a business model that I would subscribe to. I like knowing that if I joined today or if I joined 30 years ago, the business model is fair. There's a fair playing ground for everyone to make money day one, no matter what your level of commitment. So if you're at a high level of commitment, you're going to make 50%. If you come in and you just want to check things out, you're still going to be at a 50% commitment commission. And I think that's really, really important to understand. So once again, pyramids, illegal. Multi-level, most business opportunities that are in direct sales are fashioned around a multi-level model. But the number one thing for you to understand is they're not illegal. They're just they're skewed for the people that are maybe more assertive and have a higher level of commitment. And it doesn't make them bad, just makes them different. And Mary Kay is not neither one of those. It's called dual marketing, which means dual marketing means that you can retail the product at 50% forever and ever and ever and never recruit. You never, ever have to recruit if you don't choose to. And you can come in and you can sell the product and you can choose to team build and you can grow your business in two ways. It's the dual part of the marketing. But you cannot come in and just recruit. And we do that to preserve the integrity of our customers, because who wants to buy from somebody that doesn't even know the product? I mean, I think that's crazy. And I don't want to train people. All these ladies on this call tonight have been trained by me personally on the product and the business opportunity. And I don't think they would respect me if I hadn't done some of the business myself and retail the product myself and use the product myself, all of those things. And so I think it's more of a integrity issue. That's where our dual marketing comes in. So we can't just recruit. You can just choose to sell and never recruit. So that's open. But if you're smart and you want to do both and you want to make maximum income, you're going to do both. And that's called dual marketing. So I hope I've addressed that. And once again, I don't ever want to make disparaging market comments about any company that's on the market. Just remember, pyramids are illegal. They are elusive. They come, they go. They're like a flash in the pan. And the government does chase them down. I get a report on that literally weekly on who's getting shut down because they are not operating with ethical business practices. So just know it's out there. But Mary Kay, 56 years, sterling standard in the industry. Okay, let's make sure that I have told you all that. Okay, so another question that I get asked all the time is training. Who is going to train me? So I have a funny story about that. When I joined, I wore skincare because I had really bad skin, and Mary Kay was the only product that I had used that had kind of cleaned up some of my skin issues. But I didn't wear a lot of color products. In fact, color products scared me a little bit. I certainly didn't know how to use 3 eyeshadows. I certainly wouldn't have known what to do with a liquid liner. I did know how to wear mascara. I did know how to wear lip gloss. If I was having a real hot date, I would go that far, but only if he was really worth it. So color products were a little bit foreign to me, and so I needed a lot of training in that area. I did not have a lot of business training. I was a very, very, very hard worker, but I'd always worked for someone else, and so I never worked for myself. And so there was a lot I had to learn. During this COVID crisis, I've had to learn a lot about working virtually. So is there training in Mary Kay? Oh, heavenly days, yes. There is so much training. Literally, it's like a college campus. There's a buffet of training that's available to you. You can do it online. You can do it in person. You can do it over the phone. You never have to see any of us again if you don't want to. Your starter kit alone will come with a master's degree in education in our business. There's literally something for everyone. I need to see it, then I can do it person. So I needed something like live and in person, like a video or somebody to show me. That worked really, really well for me. I'm not much of a reader. I kind of suffer from dyslexia a little bit. And so reading, I really have to get in the zone to read and understand and comprehend. So that I struggle with that. So it was important for me to learn through visual ways. And Mary Kay definitely provides that. So when you come into Mary Kay, you're going to have a recruiter, you're going to have a sales director, you're going to have a national sales director. So the good news about that is there's 3 levels of leadership. We all kind of perform different duties and different tasks. But I want you to know there's no hierarchy in Mary Kay. So if the brand newest beauty consultant came in and they wanted to talk to me tomorrow morning, they could dial my phone number because it's absolutely open market. And we really work to assist and communicate with everyone and make sure we can meet you at your point of your need. Because if we can help you become successful, you're going to make a lot of money. When you make money, we make money. We do not make money unless you make money. And so that's kind of your little insurance policy. So yes, there's a lot of training, so many options for training. In fact, I get overwhelmed sometimes with so many options for training. So we will definitely guide you in the right direction. Okay, we're on question number 6, so we're cranking right through here. So let me tell you a question that I get all the time. Is there a quota? I don't even like that word, but no, there is no quotas in Mary Kay. So a quota means this is what you have to do or else. That's what a quota means. And I have a son that's working in the automobile industry. He has a quota. It is do it or get out. I mean, literally make your numbers or get out because there's somebody waiting for your job right behind you. And so there's definitely a lot of pressure when there's quotas. There's absolutely no quotas. Now, once again, I kind of said this earlier, but I want to kind of nail it back down just real quick. When you come to this business, you may have different needs. And so whether it's somebody that just needs, positive girlfriends to be around, a positive network and a culture of women that empower, they don't really need money. They just need to be a part of that group. There's a place for you here. If there's people that need, just the extras, just the money to take your kids to Six Flags this summer, just the money to do some fun things, to go to eat pizza on Friday night, just those extra few dollars that make the difference, then Mary Kay can meet you at that need. And then if there's people that are like, girl, I need a car payment. I need a solid $500 or $600 a month to make a car payment. We can meet you at that need. The Wall Street Journal about 5 years ago did a study on the American population and said that $1,000 was the difference between an American family being completely financially stable versus an American family being financially stressed. $1,000 a month. And so what we know is we can help you structure a business plan that can help you meet that $1,000. Now, for me personally, that's not nearly enough. I need about 10 or 15 times that for my lifestyle, my family, my kids' college educations, and all the things that I have acquired. Let's just leave it at that. And so, there's absolutely full-time money in this business as well. So no matter where you look at starting, there is a place for you here. We don't put the pressure on you to meet our standards. We try to listen a lot. And the more we listen and the more we find out what your need is, even if it is just to be part of a positive, empowering, rich culture like Mary Kay, or if it is to make a six-digit income and to be able to financially provide for your family, anything on that continuum, we are here to support you with. And so you need to feel super, super great about that. There's no quotas. It's more you set goals and then we help reinforce what do you need to do to reach that goal. Now, they're always your goals. If you set a really big goal and you say that's too much and you want to dial it back, that's absolutely fine with us. Once again, when we help you become healthy and happy and satisfied and fulfilled in this business, then we all meet our goals. And so that's really important. So no quotas here. Number 7, perks. I love to talk about perks. There's so many perks in Mary Kay. I think the number one perk that was super attractive to me when I joined was a free car. And let me tell you why. I had, once again, I told you I kind of overextended myself when I graduated college. I thought all the job offers were going to be rolling in. And so I went and bought a beautiful sports car and I looked awesome in it, but it was a little bit too rich for my budget, to be perfectly honest. And so when I heard that Mary Kay had a free car program, I said, I am all ears. Like, tell me more about that free car program. And so that's exactly what attracted me in the very beginning. So that's probably the largest incentive we have in our Mary Kay marketing plan. So let's talk about the car program for just a second. It truly is a free car. I think there's a lot of misconceptions in some other companies that do provide vehicles. What is a free car? Ours is not a program where you buy the car and they reimburse you for it. There's none of that. This is literally a free car program. So we have a lot of different car options. So the very first is a Chevy Malibu. That is for the newest beauty consultant that signs up tonight, can be on target for a Chevy Malibu this month. Literally, it can happen that fast. I won my very first car in the first 4 months I was in the business. And that at that time was the fastest you could earn it. You can actually earn it faster now. So Chevy Malibu, as you move up in the ranks, there are some leaders. When you get to the leadership level, there's some free cars that are even better. There's a Chevy Equinox. There's a very cute little pink and black Mini Cooper that is adorable. We have somebody, Deborah Rose, on this call is driving one of those little fast, furious little fun cars on the road today. In addition to that, there is a larger SUV. The name just escaped me, not Equinox. It's even bigger. Darn it. Somebody can tell me what that is. I can't remember what the larger car is. It's in the Chevy line. So there's an Equinox and there's a larger SUV. I don't remember what it's called. I just lost it for some reason. So maybe somebody can chime on here and tell us what that larger car is. And then we move into those free pink Cadillacs. And so those pink Cadillacs are absolutely real. And remember, when I came in, I was not interested in any pink car of any kind. But I can tell you today that I have driven a pink Cadillac for almost 29 years. 29 years I have been in a free pink Cadillac. And today I drive the biggest, baddest, bestest pink Cadillac on the road. Today I drive a big pink Cadillac Escalade. And, it's really sobering as I walk out there and I understand that the price tag on that car is right at $88,000. That was more than the very first home that I bought when I moved to Dallas over 35 years ago. So I can honestly say it's a little sobering to know that Mary Kay I've driven free for 32 years, almost 33 years. And that means I have not made a car payment or a car insurance payment. That's really, really significant. So if you were to look at your family budget right now, and if you were to able to take out your car payment and 85% of your car insurance payment, that would be a significant financial impact for your family. If you're driving a paid off car, one of the things I know about paid off cars is sometimes they don't always run so good. So they sometimes have to have some little work done. So there's no maintenance on these. Mary Kay picks up all of that. Literally, you put gas in it and go. So the car program, very, very significant for me. A couple of other things that are really great for those of you who love some sparkle. There was a lot of prizes in the very beginning, still is for me today in Mary Kay. But when I first joined, I can remember being a little snarky, maybe is a great word for it, when somebody was mentioning some jewelry or some things that they were winning with Mary Kay. And I remember very vividly saying that I didn't really care about those sparkly things that Mary Kay could just pay me enough money and I'd buy what I want. So I wasn't really overly impressed with the prizes until it was my turn to start winning prizes. And what I realized is Mary Kay was really brilliant, because Mary Kay realized very quickly that women don't really work for money. And I know that's going to sound strange to you just in a second, but I'll explain. But women don't really work for money. We work for security, which, by the way, is money. So that's kind of how the correlation goes there. We want to make sure that our kids are taken care of, our bills are taken care of, our home is taken care of, we're taken care of. There's a security factor that money provides security for women. And then we love to be recognized as doing a great job. I can tell you I've raised 4 kids. I've had a husband or 1 or 2. And one of the things that I can tell you is, until the husband I have now, for sure, he's completely off. He's off the charts. But I can honestly say that nobody came home and told me that the toilets were the cleanest they've ever seen, and the carpool ran smoothly. None of my kids told me all those things. And so it was nice when Mary Kay was giving me affirmations for a job well done. I can honestly say I work desperately for recognition for a job well done. It makes me feel good about me, and it builds self-esteem and self-worth. And those were 2 things that I didn't even know I needed when I came into the company. So the car was huge. The sparkle is huge. If you like prizes, if you like jewelry and sparkly things, oh my goodness, Mary Kay is definitely the place for you. I think the second thing that's most impactful for me as far as the prizes are the trips. I have literally been on a free Mary Kay trip, exotic places. I could list them, but it would bore you, literally. But I literally have been around the world, from the Great Wall of China to Santorini, Greece, to Hawaii, to, oh my gosh, to Russia. I mean, I literally have been around the world thanks to Mary Kay. And Mary Kay gives me a beautiful vacation for 2 every single year. And I love that, because I get to take my very, very handsome husband on a little honeymoon every single year. And I'm telling you, that creates some serious home fires. In fact, if you want to see the picture right behind me, like, see this picture right here? That is where I got engaged. That is in Rome, Italy. And it was so impactful. That was such an amazing trip that Mary Kay paid for me and my husband. We got engaged there, and he had a picture painted for me. So very impactful. To Mary Kay used to say, to know the world, you can't change the world unless you've seen the world. And so she does a really, really good job with some amazing trips, Okay. So let's talk about the cost. We're on number 8. We're wrapping it up. We're coming to the close. So number 8, a lot of people ask me, well, what does it cost to start Mary Kay? Because, sounds really good. There's got to be a catch. What's the cost? And so I'd love to just share with you today that Mary Kay launched just a few days ago, that we have a lot of options now. We used to just say we had one option, and it was a $100 starter kit. Inside that starter kit is significant, because what's inside that starter kit is about $450 worth of retail product. So there are cleansers and moisturizers and oil-free eye makeup remover, mascara, and CC creams, and some wonderful products that you will actually someday get an opportunity to demonstrate in person. If not right now, you're going to get an opportunity to use it on yourself. So it's a very, very, no time ever, ever, ever in the rest of your Mary Kay career will you be able to buy $450 worth of products for $100. So it's a very, very good deal. In addition, it has all your training. It has a Start magazine. It has literally your trays, your mirrors, your flip chart, everything you need for operating your Mary Kay business comes in starter kit. In fact, this bag back here, this black, oops, I can't seem to ever make my thing point the right direction. That black bag you see, that is the starter, what the starter kit comes in. So nothing else. It's a fabulous bag and carries everything in your life. I love it. So that is the starter kit. And then we have a unique promotion during the month of April that allows us to have something called an eStart consultant. And so what is an eStart consultant? We know through our COVID crisis, we've learned how to do our world virtually. And so Mary Kay allowed us to have an option to start and run our business virtually. And so how does it work? So if you are an eStart consultant, you sign up for a very low price of $30. That $30 allows you to have 1 year of a personalized website. It allows you to have something called ProPay, which is how our website processes credit cards and for you to get paid. So you can accept credit cards through your personal website very helpful. And it allows you to take advantage of our customer delivery service. Customer delivery service is a unique privilege that Mary Kay allows active beauty consultants that once they're up and running with the business, they can actually call on Mary Kay corporate to pull products off their shelves and ship directly to their consumer. That has been a huge lifesaver during our COVID crisis because of people not wanting any human interaction. So you are eligible for not only to have your personalized website for a year, pro pay for a year, you're able to tap into our CDS once you're an active beauty consultant. So I think that's really, really a spectacular deal. That deal alone saves you almost $40. But if you're really smart and you're listening and you're considering this business, I want to encourage you to partner our eStart with our full starter kit. And let me tell you why. Now, I want to tell you point blank, nobody makes a commission on your starter kit. Nobody makes one dime if you buy a starter kit, if you don't buy a starter kit. But I can tell you it's the only time in your Mary Kay history that you can buy $450 worth of product, have all the training material, have the bag, have the trays, have the mirrors, have everything you need to start your business when the day comes that we can actually be with people. It will be everything you need. And it's going to be the products that you can personally use for the next several months until things lighten up in our world. And so it literally is the best of both worlds if you choose to do the eStart consultant alongside our regular starter kit. So $100 is what our starter kit costs. If you choose to add eStart with it, which I would be crazy not to, that would be another additional $30. What comes with that is 3 golden tickets. And I call them golden tickets because that's my favorite name for them. Those golden tickets give you a $25 rebate on anybody that signs their beauty consultant agreement and joins your team. So you have 3 little golden tickets. Those golden tickets, like if you were to sign today and your sister comes in or your best friend comes in or your next door neighbor comes in, they're going to all be able to take advantage of that $100 starter kit. They're going to be able to take advantage of the $30 eStart, and they're going to get a $25 rebate on that. So for $105, they would get literally everything. You only get it for 3 people, but it is really an amazing deal. So we love our little golden tickets. They are called our bestie program. So bring in your besties in business with you. So that's kind of what it costs to get started. A lot of people ask me this, Jill, it sounds too good to be true. What's the catch? I can honestly say 30 years in the business, I lay my head on my pillow every night, happily exhausted, knowing there is absolutely not a catch to this. If you want to come in and work hard, there's a lot of money at stake. If you want to come in here and piddle and have a great time, there's a little bit of money available to you. If you want to come in and be part of, by far, the most empowering group of women with a culture that is like no other, you're going to have a really, really great opportunity to buy at a discount, a 50% discount. No matter where you are, small, medium, or large, there is a business available to you. There is no catches. You don't have to order every month. There is literally, it is up to you. You design it, and we help support it. So there's really, there's not a catch. And just as a little side note, I have been in business for over 30 years, and I've worked with women exclusively for 30 years. And one thing I can tell you clearly is you don't push women to do anything. Women are very, very smart, and they know what they know. They know. Sometimes they need to be encouraged, but there's never an opportunity we push women. And so if you choose to join us, we want to welcome you and have you join us. If you choose to just remain a great customer, we're going to encourage you to buy big and buy small and buy from your beauty consultant. But literally, whatever you choose to do, we want to support that decision. Okay. The 10th question. I get this question all the time. What's your favorite part of the business? I literally don't know that I know the answer to that because at different seasons, there's been a favorite part. When I joined, it was literally the opportunity to control my paycheck. If I worked today, I got paid today. That was huge for me at the time. Because remember, I told you I'd overextended myself and I had a lot more month than money. So I was really in love with the fact that I could change my financial future immediately. I didn't have to wait for 2 weeks. I didn't have to wait for commissions to come in. I could go make that impact immediately. I think a little farther down the line, I needed self-esteem. I needed to know I was doing a great job. I needed to know I could excel. I needed to know that I could be a player. That was important for my personality type. And so Mary Kay met me at that point of my need. So I think the recognition and the advancement, the being my own boss was really crucial for me in a season. I think there was another season where I was not in a healthy emotional place due to a poor choice in husbands, just to be perfectly honest. And I was not in a emotionally healthy situation at home. And I really struggled. And I I needed the culture of Mary Kay. I needed the positivity of Mary Kay. I needed the women of Mary Kay. Excuse me. So I needed the women of Mary Kay. And I think today, if I think about my favorite part, it's the fact that I get to give all of that back. I get to give a financial resource to women that need it desperately. I have the ability to encourage and fan the flame for a rising star to help her really make her mark on the world and to provide financially big finances for her family. I can spot somebody that is not in it. I can spot somebody very quickly that is in an unhappy relationship or in a dangerous relationship. And I think it's given me a platform to reach out and minister to those women. Guys, this has been the biggest ministry of my life. The biggest ministry of my life is Mary Kay. And I take it very seriously. I think there's a lot of hurting women in our world. And I think there's a lot of women that would tear women down before they'll build women up. And I think my greatest pleasure today is I have an opportunity to invest and to build women up. And Mary Kay pays me very handsomely. And I'm not turning any paychecks back. I love the money that Mary Kay pays me, but I can honestly say the person I became in the process has been the biggest advantage and my very favorite part. So I don't know. I don't know what else to share with you other than my story and what's impactful for me and the facts. So if you've heard something tonight that impressed you, we're going to wrap up and I'm going to pop off of here, but I'm going to be watching the comments. I'm leaving the comment section open and I'm going to be doing a drawing from about right now. So right now I'm looking at the clock, so I know exactly when to start. But literally from right now for about the next 15 minutes or maybe about the next 10 minutes, I'm going to answer questions personally on our comment section. And if you would like to, I would love for you to comment. Tell me what you learned that impressed you. Questions, if you would like to know more questions about how to join the company or how to become a bigger part, or if there's just questions that I didn't quite answer fully for you, I would love to answer those questions personally. But if you were with us tonight and you're not sure, I want you to reach out to your beauty consultant. Just let us walk you through. If it's something that you think might be good for you, we're going to tell you to be brave, be bold, and jump in. It's a $100 decision that can change your life. If it's not something for you, we want to say, great, that is absolutely fine with us, but we want you to support us through the purchase of the products, maybe helping us introduce the products to new people, and maybe being a talent scout for somebody that might need something more in their life. But we want to say thank you for your time tonight. And literally, I'm going to pop off here and literally start answering your questions. But I do want to say thank you for listening. And hopefully, we've answered your questions about the reasons that people love starting a business with Mary Kay. Thank you. It's been my pleasure. I hope I get to know some of you more in depth on our comments. Have a great night.